Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Being in business for over 25 years, we've learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Break.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Buchanan, said hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Tonight's boys basketball game here on PSP Network is being brought to you by Verandria Electric Cooperative. They're your local electric cooperative, providing energy-saving Marathon water heaters and other electric heating products, including boilers, baseboard heaters, and chop heaters. Contact Verandria Electric Cooperative. Hey, good evening and welcome to Nedrose High School. Division A boys basketball coming your way tonight here on PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson. Glad to have you along as we welcome you into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is where local actually matters. 25 years, the Lundeen family's been taking care of folks through Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your oil change headquarters where you drive up, stay in your car, drive through, and you get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less typically. You can find them in Minot as well as in Bismarck. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Well, we have the Nedrose Cardinals on the air tonight as they play host to the Stanley Blue Jays in a Region 3 contest here this evening. Second time this week, of course, that we've had Nedrose on the air. We had them on the air earlier this week on Monday night as they played in Max against the South Prairie Max Royals, and a game that was won by the Royals in that contest by a final score of 84-62. As you see, Nedrose coming in with 2 wins on the year. The 2 wins included the first game of the year, a win over Lewis and Clark. And then the first game they played here in the month of January was a win over the Glenburn Panthers. Other than that, Hazen, Standing Rock, Carrington, Northern Cass, MLS, Harvey-Wells County, and then most recently South Prairie Max are the losses suffered so far in the year for the Nedrose Cardinals. Stanley Blue Jays come in with a 2-win mark as well, as they are 2-5 on the year for head coach Corey Anderson. The 2 wins for them came in games 3 and 4 in the season after losses to Newtown and Killdeer, wins against TGU and Tioga over the Christmas break. Since then, losses to Watford City, Standing Rock, and most recently Dickinson Trinity, as they are 2-5 on the year. 2 teams that last year played a couple different times. The one meeting was back on January 16th. It was a Stanley win by 40 points that night at 71-31. They played again on February 3rd. That one went to overtime before Stanley wins 68-61. Cardinals wound up the season at 1-21 last year and lost a Region 3 play-in game as their season came to an end. Stanley Blue Jays, they were a good team last year with a 14-8 mark on the year as they lost in the quarterfinals of the region tournament to the Turtle Mountain Braves. 67-61 was the final. But a lot of change since last year's team for the Stanley Blue Jays. They graduated Drake Schlosser, which was their leading scorer. He averaged 19.5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He was the leading 3-point shooter. Wound up receiving the Region 3 Senior of the Year honors and finished his career with over 1,000 career points at 1,043. So Schlosser graduates. Bennett Larson, who was a junior last year, after 2 years in Stanley, moved back to Beulah. So there goes another 14.5 points a night and 9 rebounds that Bennett Larson had last year. Add a third component into the Blue Jays year in that junior Ben Heenick injured in football, and he has not played all year, and according to head coach Corey Anderson, not sure that he will be able to come back and play in the basketball season this year. That's another 16 points and 9 rebounds for the Blue Jays. So you think about last year's team to this year's team, and you graduate Schlosser, Larson moves back to Beulah, and Heenick is injured. That's 50 points and 23 rebounds per ball game combined between those 3 that you're trying to replace. And that has been the task for head coach Corey Anderson this year, trying to find a little consistency on offense. This is the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Thanks for tuning in here on your Thursday night. We'll take a break. We're back to get you more into this game, and we'll take a look at the latest polls and our schedule as well when we continue from Nedrose High School. Thanks for tuning in.
Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
At SunTracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing, to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by SunTracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Monaghan, Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
Welcome back to Nedrose High School. Thanks for tuning in here on PSP Network. Get you ready for the Cardinals and Blue Jays to face off here tonight. Let's take a look at the latest Division A basketball poll. Here's the boys one. Look at that, brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips. Kindred Vikings remain number one with 15 of the 16 first place votes. Coach Rick Smith has his 4 wins. Minnewacan Indians at number 2 with a first place vote received as well, and Central Cass at 3. Couple teams that jump into the poll this week due to losses by Wahpeton and Devils Lake earlier in the week. Shiloh Christian jumps in at number 4 now, and Beulah is back into the poll at number 5, while Wahpeton and Devils Lake are getting some votes yet, but not in that top 5 right now. Of course, that poll and all the polls are voted on by the North Dakota Associated Press, Sportscasters, and Sports Writers Association. Busy week here on PSP Network as you take a look. In action tonight, we got Legacy and Monat. Boys hockey on the air here coming up at 7:30 this evening. Boys hoops in New Salem all on, and Wilton Wing. Good Division B game there. And then here with the Division A game between Stanley and Nedrose. Full schedule tomorrow night coming your way as well, including WDA action. One of the key or premier matchups on the WDA is going to be that girls and boys hoops game tomorrow night between Monat High and Bismarck Century. That should be an excellent one as well as the others. So have those. I'll be headed to Surrey for girls basketball, Division B District 6. A big contest between the Surrey Mustangs and Glenburn Panthers tomorrow night. And then I'm headed to Mohall for boys hoops on Saturday as the Mavericks play host to the Des Lacs Burlington Lakers to finish up the week. Make sure you like and subscribe to YouTube and like us on all our social medias and follow us so that you can keep up to date on everything that's happening. You'll find us on Facebook, on X, and Insta as we, of course, promote these area athletes here across the region. When we return, we'll take a look at starting lineups, rosters, and get you ready for tip-off tonight of Nedrose and Stanley.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Ferendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain. We never stop. Ferendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back to Nedrose High School, our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is your locally owned oil change headquarters. 25 years, the Lending family has taken care of folks through Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Super convenient, something I use for my vehicles. I would encourage you to do the same if you don't. Simply drive up, stay in your car, you drive through, sit there, watch them do the oil change. You do that in a safety check in about 15 minutes, and then you're on your way. You can find them here in Minot and also in Bismarck. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is where local actually matters. Blue Jays and Cardinals meeting here tonight as the Cardinals come in with a 2-7 record on the year. They're currently 0-1 in Region 3 play, of course, as they suffered that first loss of the year in region play to South Prairie Maxon Monday in that game that we brought you. And for the Stanley Blue Jays, 2-5 on the year for them, and this will be their first region game of the season here at Nedrose High School tonight. We'll take a feed from the PA announcer as we have our national anthem here to honor America. And then we'll give you a look at the starting lineups and rosters as we near tip-off here this evening on the east edge of Minot. Glad to have you along this evening here on PSP Network.
So please keep it positive and help us bench bad behavior. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove all headgear, place your hand over your heart as we salute our great nation and our pep band plays our national anthem.
Great job by the Nedrose Pep Band in bringing you our national anthem here this evening. And as always, we say a big thank you to those who have served and their families, and those that are serving and their families, for the sacrifice you give so we can enjoy the freedoms we have today, and God bless America. Look at our starting lineups tonight, brought to you by the UPS store located in Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway in Minot. For the visitors, the Stanley Blue Jays, it's Austin Cannonwisher, a 6'4" junior guard. Also, Ashton Peterson, 6-foot senior guard. Landon Hunting is a 5'11" junior forward. Zeke Weinbar, a 5'11" freshman guard. And Javen Johnson, a 6-foot junior guard. The other Blue Jays, Tyke Barstead, Henry Sorensen, Landon Gettle, and Colton Longmire. Corey Anderson in his 17th season, assisted by Gary Schell, Bryce Hare, and Ryan Gelstad as they come in 2-5 on the year, averaging just shy of 40 points a night, defensively giving about 61.5 points per evening. Now the home starters for the Nedrose Cardinals, they'll go this way. It's Jaden Wills, a 5'11" sophomore at a guard. Brixton Burkhart, 5'11" sophomore guard. Derek Heinert, a 6'5" senior forward. Caleb Egan is a 5'10" senior guard. And Davin Hayes, a 5'10" senior guard. The other Cardinals, Jace Vignes, Sam Fenner-Zaist, Seth Wolf, Owen Vignes, Gavin Vignes, Ramsey Plasuk, and Ben Thule. Cardinals on the season averaging just shy of 59 points a night, defensively giving up a little over 69 points per season, per game. Brock Zietz in his 4th season, assisted by Justin Flatland, 2-7 again on the season. Key players to watch in the ball game tonight. Offensively leading the way for the Blue Jays is Austin Cannonwisher at 12 points, 5.5 rebounds. And Jevin Johnson at 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2 steals per game. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's Jaden Wills averaging 11.5 points a night, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. While Derek Heinert at 10 points, 10 rebounds per night. So here we go as opening tap going to be taken down by Wills and the Cardinals. Man-to-man defense. First drive and the layup up and good. Caleb Egan scores our first points of the night. 2-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. With it out top will be Johnson. Drive down the right side, cut off his Cannonwisher and kicks out to Hunting. Cannonwisher around a screen, whistle, and a foul going to be called here that will go against Derek Heinert of Nedrose. Picks up our first foul of the game. So inbounding across the way, it'll be Zeke Weinbar, the freshman. Inbounds tipped and stolen away, and then Burkhart stepped on the sideline out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover for each team. Ball will go back to Stanley. Johnson will inbound, gets it into Cannonwisher. Back to Johnson, guarded there by Egan. Weinbar hands off to Peterson. Drive to the hoop, and that one blocked by Heinert. Out of bounds. Derek Heinert, as I mentioned, averaging a double-double, little over 10 points, 10 rebounds a night for the 6'5" senior. Weinbar on the drive, shoots over Heinert, high off the glass, it's no good. Egan on the run. Nice little give and go, and miss is the shot by Caleb Egan. Was tipped out by Stanley, though. So the inbound goes to Derek Heinert. He'll flip it back up top to Brixton Burkhart. Into the free throw line. The 15-footer bounces off the rim and drops in. 4-0 on the BNC Bank scoreboard. The Cardinals take the early lead here. Cannon Wisher cut off. Tries to feed to the corner, but is through the hands of Peterson and out of bounds for a Blue Jay turnover. Thanks goes out to First International Bank and Trust. They're full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between employees and customers. Find them online at FIBT.com. A Blue Jay steal. Cannon Wisher tries a three. That one a little hard, and Wills will grab the rebound for the Cardinals. Hayes from the corner, no. Heinert gets the rebound. Back to Hayes again. Now a three for Egan. That's off the heel. Cannon Wisher runs down the rebound. He's on the run. Burkhart bumps him as he comes to that left block, and Brixton will get the foul on the block. That'll be his first and the second team foul on Nedrose Sawyer. So Johnson will inbound to the baseline. Into Peterson, he'll curl out. He'll work it back around up top to Cannon Wisher. And this will be an offensive foul on Stanley against Cannon Wisher on a moving screen. Austin picks up his first. That's the first Blue Jay foul. Turnover number 3 on Stanley here in the first 2 minutes, 10 seconds of the game. Weinbar hounding Jaden Wills. Cut off in the lane. Back to Hayes. Davin on the drive. Left-handed scoop rolls off the rim. Johnson, long pass ahead to Peterson. Out of bounds, and nobody touched it. So a turnover for Stanley. No full court pressure put on. Nedrose right through it. Wills, the little give and go with Hayes. Misfires on the layup. Gets tapped back to him. That one's too hard. And out of bounds were the Blue Jays when they touched the ball to try and save it in. So it'll stay with Nedrose. 5:16 to go here, first quarter. A 4-0 lead for the Cardinals on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Hayes with it in the corner. Now high post to Heinert, stripped. Peterson brings it the other way. I'll work it back to Johnson at top. Weinbar right side, back to Peterson cutting to the point. Good defense for both teams here, man to man. Much opportunity. Cannon Wisher will fire a three, and that one's off the heel, and rebound to Hayes, and the outlet to Wills. Now Burkhart with it, mid-range, off the rim. Johnson will run down the rebound in the corner. Hunting hands off, gets it back across the timeline. Pass ahead to Weinbar, stolen away. Burkhart to Wills, scoops it up with the right hand, draws the foul as he gets knocked to the floor. Free throws upcoming for Jaden as he is fouled by Austin Cannon Wisher. That's his second, and the second on Stanley. So with 4:16 to go here in the first, Jaden Wills to the Serve Pro free throw line, 71% from there on the year. And a reminder, if you need fire and water restoration and cleanup, 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology available from Serve Pro. First one up and good for Jaden. Subs in for Stanley, Colton Longmire, number 23, and number 5 is Tyke Barstead. And number 12 is Landon Gettle, as Wills makes both free throws. Turnover on the steal. Egan tried to follow it up with a tip. And as Heinert was battling for the rebound, a foul going to be called. It will go against Jevin Johnson. Will pick up his first, third on Stanley. So Wills will inbound on the baseline for Nedrose. To Egan, slipped. Didn't travel, though, and gets it to Burkhart. High post to Heiner, tipped away. Now Burkhart in the lane. Hayes on the drive and draws the foul. Davin will head to the Serb Pro free throw line, as guilty this time is Tyke Barstead. His first, fourth team foul of the quarter. So Davin Hayes, the 5'10 senior, averaging 6.5 points, 2 rebounds a night, and 71% from the Serb Pro free throw line. That one rolls off. Hunting will come out and get a rest as Ashton Peterson back in. The Stanley Blue Jay lineup. And the second free throw, no good because he stepped over the line before it hit the rim. Full court press by Nedrose. Johnson inbounding. Gettle with it in backcourt, trying to hand off to Johnson. Now passes ahead. Across the timeline is Barstead. Now Johnson with it, working against Egan. Cut off corner, the drive, and the kick out to the corner. The three, no good by Barstead. Johnson, no good. Peterson, that one's a little hard, and finally Heiner will clear the rebound for Cardinals. Egan on the drive, in and out. And as the ball was touched by Tyke Barstead, he was standing out of bounds. 3:06 to go here, first quarter. Cardinals will inbound. Heiner comes down to that right block and puts it off glass and in. Derek Heiner with his first bucket. Johnson working on the defense of Egan, gets by him down the right side. Pass across and then the kick out. Barstead driving in the lane, lost it, had it poked away from behind. Long pass ahead to Jaden Wills, his short shot off the front of the iron. Here come the Blue Jays. Drive to the hole and too hard the shot for Barstead. Another chance though on the offensive rebound. Johnson at the top. Off the heel and out of bounds in the far corner. Ball will go back to Nedrose. First Cardinal sub will be Seth Wolf, 5'10 senior, wears number 3. Averages 7.5 points, 3.5 rebounds. And Gavin Vignes, a 6'1 senior, wears number 23. Averaging 2 points a night. Comes into the Cardinals as Heiner and Wills will get rests. Wolf on the attack, kicks to the corner, and 3 that's up and good. Davin Hayes, leading three-point shooter, is 13th of the season. And the lead 11-0 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Now a steal by Vignes and the fast break layup. Corey Anderson of Stanley wants a timeout, so we'll take a break.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Welcome back to Nedrose High School, and a big thank you to Minot State University for their sponsorship. Best way to predict your future is to create it. And there are over 100 areas of study at Minot State University. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Blue Jays will inbound against that full court press after the timeout. Johnson gets it into Peterson. Ashton will dribble up by Burkhart, across the timeline to the point. Far side now to Gettle. Now Johnson with it. Working into the lane. The shot rolls off the rim. Seth Wolf will pull it down. Ahead. 3 short this time for Davin Hayes. Karam's out of bound, off of the Cardinals. Wills back in, Hayes to the bench for Nedrose. And Longmire will get a rest on the Stanley bench, as Weinbar is back in for them. Approaching a minute to go here in the first. Weinbar on the attack. Kicks to the corner. Drive to the hole, and the shot too hard for Lon Gettle. Wolf in and out on the shot. Battle for the rebound, taken down by Stanley, as coming away with it will be Landon Gettle. Long pass down into the lane to Peterson, working against Wills. Count it, and one. Jaden Wills picks up his first foul. It's the third against Nedrose here in the quarter. And at the Serpro free throw line will go Ashton Peterson. 6-foot senior, a perfect 7 of 7 from the line on the year. Make it 8 of 8 as he completes the three-point play. And I didn't broadcast or jinx him. That's not really a thing, is it? I don't think so. Seth Wolf, too hard on the 3. Saved inbounds. Bricks and Burkhart will run it down in backcourt. Ahead to Vignes, and then his pass in the lane is tipped and stolen away. Final seconds of the period as the layup up and good for Weinbar on the breakout. Wills on the attack, left it short. Egan, no, that one won't go. Vignes had it around his waist, reaching in where the Blue Jays to tie him up. It'll be a held ball, and the possession goes the way of Stanley. Weinbar comes out. Landon Hunting back in, number 3. Final seconds of the period. Inbounds to Johnson, tipped away by Burkhart, out of bounds. UPS Store helping to bring you our broadcasts. For all your packing and shipping needs, see the UPS Store and the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway in Mana. They're going to put a little more time back on the clock. 9.7, I think, is what I heard Paul Mellum say. There we go. And inbounding in front of his own bench, Landon Gettle to Johnson. Into the lane, all the way to the bucket, short. Rebound taken by Hunting, and then as he dribbled on the baseline, stepped on the baseline out of bounds. 1.6 to go as Nedrose will inbound here to end the period. To Egan, one dribble from 3/4 court. It is short, and we have a quarter in the book. Home team leads by 8.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. Today, we give you the power to grow your ideas by building meaningful relationships in the communities we serve. Because it's the same place we started. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
Tonight's game here on PSP Network being brought to you in part by Planet Pizza, the best pizza on the planet. They've been around for over 25 years with the largest laser tag playground, a giant lunch buffet, and they deliver. 701-852-1700 for Planet Pizza. Also, thanks goes out to BSN, exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs They do everything from custom equipment, uniforms, coaches apparel to fanware, branding, and more. Contact your local BSN sales pro. Jaden Will shot in and out. Rebound, Stanley Blue Jays. Across the line comes Gettle, and then he's in a defensive jail there by Wolf. Top of the key, Peterson, no. Burkhart, long pass ahead to Wolf. On the attack, he'll go to the hole and got it off glass. Seth Wolf with his first points of the night. All out of bounds. We check the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay of the nice pass ahead, and Seth splitting the double team, putting it off glass. Ryan Family Dealership, 5 locations to serve you, including Minot and Williston, or shop the inventory online at driveryan.com. Derek Heinert wrestles it away from Peterson. Back to Wolf. Wills, baseline pull-up, short. Heinert battling for the rebound. Whistle and a foul. This will go against the Blue Jays, and it'll be on Ashton Peterson, his first, and the first of the quarter. So Jaden Wills, the sophomore, to inbound for Nedrose. They lead by 10. Heinert, left side, no, too hard. Here comes Stanley. Cannon Wisher to the corner to Peterson. Johnson gets the handoff. Cut off on the wing by Burkhart. Inside, they'll work it to Peterson. Going against Hayes, left it short. Rebound tipped out to Jaden Wills. Ahead to Hayes in the corner. The skip. Wolf, cut off by Johnson. Burkhart's 3, short. And Jevin Johnson with the rebound as he'll push it ahead to Gettle. Tried to bounce pass it across the lane, but it was way too close and way too hard. Blue Jay turnover. Hayes left open for another 3. This one rims out. Rebound comes to that baseline to Ashton Peterson. Peterson has it poked away though. Layup, Burkhart, no. Wills, no. Cannon Wisher will clear for Stanley. He lost it, and then Burkhart picks it up. And Burkhart scores the bucket as we take a timeout. 5:44 to go in the half. Nedrose by a dozen.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Magic City Home Leisure is excited to introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Thanks to Bell Cyclery for their sponsorship. Downtown Minot since 1960. A full line of e-bikes. They sell and service. They have sharpening service, knives, scissors, chainsaw blades, and more. Fitness center that they sell fitness equipment. Val Cyclery, another sponsor we thank here on PSP Network. Blue Jays with it. Following the timeout, Cannon Wisher will leave it up top to Johnson. The drive, the kick, the open 3, and short by Barstead. Rebound, no good for Gettle. And then the outlet off the hands of Egan. Turnover for Nedrose. They'll give it back to Stanley as Austin Cannon Wisher will inbound at the end of the Nedrose bench. Johnson will leave it up top to Gettle. Back to Johnson. Barstead on the drive. Kick out to Cannonwisher, and 3 seconds in the lane is called on Stanley. I believe that was number 11, Henry Sorensen, the 6'3 sophomore, who checked in at that timeout. So here comes Jaden Wills. Caleb Egan now on the attack against Johnson. Spins back right, lost the ball. And it's a Stanley steal there. Johnson all the way to the right side, goes up and lost it out of bounds. Brixton Burkhart back in for Nedrose. As to the bench, Seth Wolf will go for a rest. Thanks to Bones Barbecue Sauce, true North Dakota original, created and bottled right here in the state. A premium barbecue sauce, perfect for anything. Find it at your local grocer, marketplace, Cashwise, and Family Fare. Bones Barbecue Sauce. So good. Brixton Burkhart can't get the scoop layup to fall. Cannonwisher's pass, and he drugged the pivot foot and traveled. So the turnover will give it back to Nedrose. Jaden Wills lobs it in to Caleb Egan, top of the key. Wills, 3 from the near side, off the mark, and Cannonwisher, good box out of Hayes to get the rebound. His outlet pass to Peterson, though, over his head and out of bounds at half court. Anderson sends Johnson right back in. Cannonwisher will come to the bench. Just about halfway through period number 2. Lead of a dozen. As Jaden Wills with that hard drive down the left side will draw the foul. Guilty this time will be Tyke Barstead, and that'll be number 2 on him on the night, second of the quarter. In the act of shooting, though, was Jaden Wills, so he'll head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Again, averaging 11.5 points a night. 2 points on a pair of made free throws in the first quarter so far tonight. And from the Serve Pro free throw line, missed the first, but made the second. So Johnson brings it back, finds some room, top of the key. The 3 rims off. Sorensen with it, back to Johnson, coming to the hole this time. That one's short. And Hayes wrestling with Gettle for it. It'll be a hell ball. And this time it'll stay with Stanley. So Johnson will inbound to the baseline. Gets it into Barstead. Johnson drives across the lane, kicks up to Peterson. Now to Johnson on the wing. In the lane, Peterson, short shot, good. Ashton Peterson with his second bucket. He's got 5, and the lead is 11. Heiner from the free throw, can't connect. Blue Jays chance to cut into the lead a little further on this possession. Johnson, spin move in the lane, too hard, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Stanley. Gavin Vignes back into the Cardinal lineup as Derek Heinert will get a rest for head coach Brock Zietz. We'll say a big thank you to the Aggie Foundation for their sponsorship, one of our sponsors of our Player Performance of the Week. Find out about their charitable work online at their website, aggiefoundation.com. Gavin Hayes with the 3, too hard. Rebound taken down by Landon Gettle. Johnson double teamed in the corner. One of the Cardinals commits a foul as he tries to escape that double team, and it'll be Caleb Egan guilty. His first of the quarter against Nedrose. 3:03 to go here in the half. The lead 11 for the home team. Peterson had it poked away. Crosses to Gettle in backcourt. He'll get it ahead to Johnson. Back to Gettle across the timeline. Johnson trying to do the spin move. Almost lost it. Gets it, though, to the left block, and the layup good for Gettle. Single-digit lead now at 9. The three, though, is up and good for the near corner for Davin Hayes. Back to a lead of a dozen. Nice job in the lane, and one for Sorensen. Check the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Nice job penetrating in the lane, drawing the defense. And Sorensen with the finish. She'll go to the Serve Pro free throw line for one free throw. And it's up and good. So he completes that three-point play. Lead is down to 9 at 21-12. We approach 2 minutes remaining. First half as Egan has it up top. Lobs it inside to Vignes, but he wasn't expecting the pass. And it sails over his head, and a Blue Jay tips it before it goes out of bounds. So it'll stay on this end of the court. Wills will inbound to Egan. Wills on the drive, the pull-up from 8, no. Rebound to the corner to Hayes. Another opportunity. Vignes, 3-ball, yes for Gavin. Lead back to a dozen on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Johnson on the attack. Can't get it to drop. Wills has Barstead to beat, and he beats him down court, and one. Ryan Family Dealership instant replay as Wills beat him down court and then got a little shove in the back to finish it off. Third personal whistled against Tyke Barstad. So with those 3 personals, he'll come out. Landon Hunting comes in. And Jaden Wills trying to complete the three-point play and push the lead to 15. No, he can't, but the rebound to Vignes. Egan for 3, too hard. Rebound to Peterson. Here comes the Blue Jays. Johnson across the line, on the run, into the lane, scoop layup, no good, gets it back. Kicks out to Gettle near corner, his 3 off the mark. Rebound battled for it, out of bounds. Last touch by Stanley and Henry Sorensen. Wolf back in for Nedrose Sawyer. Wills will get a rest. We'll thank Farstead Oil for their sponsorship. Talk to their skilled sales team about your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricant, and DEF needs. Thanks to Farstead Oil for their sponsorship. Wolf penetrating. Misfiring there. Gets his own rebound in the corner, though, and kicks up top to Hayes. Davin, another 3. No, in and out. Peterson clears as we're under a minute to go in the half. Johnson splitting defenders, leaving it to Gettle on the near baseline, and it rolls in for Landon. Johnson the assist, Gettle the bucket. Lead of a dozen as Burkhart fires up a 3 that's short. Rebound tipped into the hands of Gettle. Works it ahead to Peterson. Ashton across the line. Now kicks to Johnson right side. Skip back to Peterson. Near side 3 in and out. Sorensen with another chance for Stanley. 10 seconds to go. The skip all the way to the corner, way over the head of Peterson, and will go out of bounds for a Blue Jay turnover. 7.9 left on the clock. Inbounds comes to Wolf. Crosses the timeline with 3. Vignes, top of the key. Got it! Horn sounds. Vignes for 3. Halftime here at Nedrose as we check the Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Bigness beating the clock. And the Cardinals up by 15.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
Every football fan has their Sunday routine. Maybe it's setting your lineup, firing up the grill, or claiming your spot on the couch. But the center of every Sunday is the drive. The morning drive home before kickoff. The drive to your buddy's watch party. Wherever you're headed, we can take you there.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Breathe in.
I can't believe I wrecked my car.
There's some things in life we can't control. But what's important is how we respond. At Jerome's Collision Center, they provide the highest quality of service, assuring the job gets done stress-free and making it feel like a breath of fresh air. And to give you peace of mind, they handle the insurance.
Are you even a therapist?
Don't worry about it. Jerome's, they're the experts. Jerome's.
Welcome back to Nedrose High School. It's our Jerome's Collision Center halftime report. A fact of life that accidents do happen, and when they happen, Jerome's Collision Center is the place to head. They take service very seriously for you and your car. Their mission to get you back in your car as soon as they can without sacrificing the quality of your repair. The trusted expert since 1975. Jerome's Collision Center across from the airport on North Broadway, or call 701-852-5126. 15, the advantage for the Cardinals here at the halftime break, and the individual scoring includes 7 players in the scorebook. Leading the way, Gavin Vignes came off the bench, scored 8, including a pair of threes in that second quarter. It was 6 points for Davin Hayes on a pair of made threes. Jaden Wills contributed 5. Brixton Burkhart, 4 points scored in the first 2 quarters of play. Derek Heinert with 2, Caleb Egan has 2, and Seth Wolf has 2 for their 29. Meanwhile, for the Stanley Blue Jays, 4 players have scored for them, and Ashton Peterson leads the way with 5. Landon Gettle, 4 points, 3 for Henry Sorensen, and 2 for Zeke Weinbar for their total of 14. 13-5, the score at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Cardinals. Here in the second period, was a tally of 16-9 in favor of Nedrose Sawyer, as they lead by 15, which is their largest lead of the game. Stanley has not led, and we have had no ties in the game. Team stats for Nedrose Sawyer. I have 8 turnovers in the first half, 4 fouls, 1 each whistled against Jaden Wills, Brixton Burkhart, Derek Heinert, and Caleb Egan. And they are 3 of 6 from the Serve-Pro free throw line for 50%. The Cardinals with 7 made 2-point buckets, 4 made threes. Stanley Blue Jays, 17 turnovers in the first half, 6 fouls whistled against them. 3 of those go on Tyke Barstead, 2 on Austin Cannonwisher, and 1 each goes against Ashton Peterson and Jevin Johnson. They are 2 of 2 from the Serve-Pro free throw line. 6 made 2-point buckets, no threes for Stanley in the first half. So again, our halftime lead is 15 for the home team. Thanks again to Jerome's Collision Center, our halftime sponsor. 701-852-5126, or stop in at Jerome's on North Broadway across from the airport next time you need their service. Jerome's Collision Center.
We've been in business for over 25 years. We've learned a lot about why local matters, unlike those guys. We take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready? Ready.
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff. we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
All right, here we go with the third quarter. Nedrose will have the ball. Brooks and Burkhart inbounding to Wills. Tipped and stolen away. And then stolen right back. Egan on the drive from the near side, and his floater in the lane, up and good. First points for Caleb Egan, the senior, since the first quarter when he scored a bucket. He's got 4 as that lead expands to 17. Weinbar will hand off to Peterson, right back to Weinbar. Johnson on the wing, dribbling there. Now into the lane. Peterson, nice move in the lane, but it falls off the rim and into the hands of Brooks and Burkhart. Hayes around to Egan on the drive again. Counted in one. Whistle goes against Landon Gettle, and his first of the night. Caleb with an and one free throw. Averaging 8.5 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists per ball game.
Pushing. Push that.
Heinert skying for the rebound, but comes to the floor, and they're going to whistle a Stanley foul this time. Tyke Barstead, and that'll be his 4th, second of the quarter. So Barstead with those 4 will come out. In will come Landon Hunting, the 5'11 junior. Wills inbounding for Nedrose. To Hayes in the corner. Davin cut off there, gets it out to Burkhart. Burkhart on the attack from the top, and the scoop layup good. Rickson with a half dozen. In the lane, Johnson's tried to scoop it up, left it short though. Here comes Nedrose back with it. Jaden Wills from the corner, off the rim. Hunting has the rebound. Ahead. As Heinert blocked the initial one. But then Zeke Weinbar got it up and in on the second chance. Hayes on the attack. Counted in one for Devon. Foul is against Hunting, and Landon with his first of the night. Third of the quarter, though, against Stanley. So Davin Hayes to the serve pro free throw line for an and one free throw. Landon Gettle pulling up his dribble on the wing, up top to Johnson. Spinning in the lane and drawing the foul as he goes to the bucket. Oh, traveling. Oh, my mistake. So the turnover will give it back to Nedrose. We say thanks to Verendra Electric, your local electric cooperative, for their sponsorship. See them for electric heating products, baseboard heaters, shop heaters, and much more. Verendra Electric Cooperative. Heiner tipped a rebound out of bounds, so it'll go to Stanley. 5.5 to play here, third quarter. Peterson stripped of the ball by Jaden Wills. Burkhart, long 2 from the near corner, off the rim. Johnson on the rush, down court, and the layup good. Johnson with his first bucket of the night, again on the season, averaging 12 points a night, one of the leading scorers, but has been held scoreless tonight until that point. Rebound, it'll be a foul against Brooks and Burkhart of Nedrose. That'll be 2 on him. first of the quarter. So Blue Jays will inbound. Landon Gettle against that full court press. Gets it into Johnson. The kick out. Peterson up top. Back around to Johnson in the corner. Three, good. Back-to-back buckets for Jevin Johnson. Now a steal by Weinbar in the lane. 2-on-1 break. And nice pass ahead. Gettle gets it up and in. Another Cardinal turnover as Peterson fouls on the attack. Ashton will head to the Serve Pro free throw line with 4.5 to play as Brixton Burkhart will pick up his third for Nedrose. Second of the quarter, and Brock Seats of the Cardinals wants a timeout. Lead down to 15.
At Sun Tracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by Sun Tracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Monaghan, Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
To the Serve Pro free throw line goes Ashton Peterson. Ashton Peterson to the line, shooting 2 shots. Four and a half remaining here, third quarter. Was a 21-point lead just moments ago. Now down to 15. Thanks to Northern Plains Heating and Air for their sponsorship. No other place to steal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan at 701-222-2155. Make sure your furnace is good for winter. Wills in the lane, stops and pops, and he's up to 7 on the night. Lead to 16. Johnson will kick to the far side. Get it back on that spin move in the lane again. And once again, whistle and a foul, and the guilty party is Brixton Burkhart, the sophomore, picking up his 4th of the night. Nedrose foul number 3 in the quarter. So Jevin Johnson, the 6-foot junior, to the Serve Pro free throw line. All 5 points for him have come in this quarter. 64% from the line on the season. Burkhart and Heiner out. Wolf and Vignes in for Nedrose. Johnson 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Halfway through the third. The advantage 15 as it was at half. Wills a 3 off the rim, and on the rebound a whistle and a foul. Referee Paul Mellum calling this one on Gavin Vignes of Nedrose. That'll be his first of the night. It is the 4th of the quarter, so next one the penalty goes in effect for the quarter. Right now it's Johnson. Up the court, nice move in the lane, and he got it to go. Jevin Johnson coming alive here in the third. Right back, answering is Caleb Egan. He's got 6 in the quarter. Lead expands back to 15. Egan blocking Johnson from behind. Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. So Johnson will inbound on the baseline. In the corner to Gettle. Now to Hunting, who gives it back to Johnson. Peterson on the attack. In the lane, floats it off the glass. 8 in the ball game now for Ashton Peterson. Lead down to 13. Hayes cut off and turns it over. Stanley can cut into the lead a little further here as we approach 2.5 remaining in this third period. Up top, the three, good, straight away for Landon Hunting. And the lead's down to 10. Hayes will try and answer back. No. Rebound out of bounds, and we'll go back over to Stanley as we check that Ryan Family Dealership instant replay. Hunting wide open at the top of the key and sinks it for 3, cutting the lead to 10 and a timeout on the court.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Welcome back to Nedrose. Stanley has cut what was a 21-point lead earlier in the quarter down to 10. And they can cut it to single digits here on this possession. Gettle to Johnson. Johnson on the attack down the left side. Heinert with the block. Wolf gets it ahead to Egan. Numbers. Caleb Egan on the attack, but a whistle and a foul will go against him as Peterson stood in there and took the charge. Caleb Egan will pick up his second of the night. That will be the 5th of the quarter. And another turnover for Nedrose, now with 13. Weinbar will take a rest on the Stanley bench. In comes number 23, Colton Longmire. And the Blue Jays again with a chance to cut it to single digits. Landon Gettle up top, works it to Longmire near side. Peterson open for the 3, but it's too hard, and Derek Heinert collects the rebound for Nedrose. Egan, 3, no. Johnson wrestles it away. Ashton Peterson. Back to Gettle at the top. 17 on the shot clock as Johnson hard drive down the lane. Can't quite connect on the scoop. And Egan brings it back the other way. Cut off on the block to Heinert at the elbow. Rims in and out from 15 feet away. And we're under a minute to play here in the third. Long 3 for Peterson. Yes, indeed. And it's down to single digits. It's number 10, made 3, number 10 for Ashton Peterson on the year. Wills trying to answer back. Too hard on the bank. 30 seconds to play. 7-point game. Shot clock off. Blue Jays can hold for the final of this period. Gettle back to Johnson. Open for 3, so he sinks it top of the key. Johnson has come alive here in the third. Wolf trying to answer with a 3. It's short. And what was a 21-point lead earlier in the quarter, down to 4 after 3.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged, the stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Welcome back. 4-point lead for Nedrose as we head to this final period. 11 in the quarter for Jevin Johnson for Stanley after he'd been held scoreless up until that period. They'll get it as Johnson works his way into the lane, misfires. The rebound falls off the rim for Longmire. 23-12. The Blue Jays outscore the Cardinals in that third period. Egan with it on the wing. To Wills in the lane. Kick out to Vignes on the baseline, in and out. Rebound to Ashton Peterson. Peterson miscommunication with Johnson as Egan with the steal. And then he's fouled as he heads up court. Jevin Johnson guilty with his second, first of the quarter against Stanley. Val Cyclery, Bones Barbecue Sauce, and the Aggie Foundation. Some of our sponsors we say a big thank you to for their sponsorship. Inbound to Hayes. Now to Egan in the lane. Wills open for a three. It's in and out. Rebound, whistle, foul. And this will go against Stanley. Ashton Peterson with his second of the quarter. So it'll stay with Nedrose. They'll inbound to the baseline. As sophomore Jaden Wills will trigger it in. Gets it into Derek Heiner. Work it up top to Egan. Wills cut off. Back to Caleb. He'll attack and score. 10 on the night for Egan. Lead back to 6. Peterson up top with it. Around to Johnson on the far wing. Long two with a toe on the line, and it's good. Jevin Johnson. 4-point game. Davin Hayes with a three that rims off. Rebound tipped into the hands of Johnson of Stanley. Johnson thought about the three. Peterson on the attack, and on the drive, a foul called with 6 minutes to go. Third on Caleb Egan, first of the quarter on Nedrose. Tyke Barstead with those 4 fouls. Number 5 for Stanley checks in. Colton Longmire checking out, and the Blue Jays inbounding. Hunting with it. Back to Johnson. His pass to the corner, tipped and stolen. Wills on the run, no. Tip up by Heinert, but he's going to get called on the foul instead, so don't count the bucket. And Derek Heiner guilty of the foul, which will be his second of the quarter. Four-point game. Johnson losing his dribble. Getting it across half court, but he fell hard and hit his head. And he is still down holding his head as he tried to keep it in front court. And Coach Corey Anderson has go out and check on his junior guard as, again, he smacked his head on the floor as he landed. Take an injury timeout and then return.
If you're in the Minot area and looking for a rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Welcome back to Stanley. Injury timeout here for Jevin Johnson, who again took a hard fall as he jumped and slapped the ball back into front court and then landed hard and smacked his head and has been down as the coaches have been talking to him and evaluating the situation here. Tried to sit up, but then laid back down again as he is most likely dealing with a head injury. We'll say a big thank you to our sponsors like Verendry Electric, helping to bring you our broadcast. They have energy-saving Marathon water heaters and other electric heating products. See them for boilers, baseboard heaters, and shop heaters. Verendry Electric Cooperative. Also, thanks goes out to, of course, BNC National Bank, our scoreboard sponsor. Locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Provide you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank at bnc.bank. Johnson up to his feet and is going to be helped off by a couple of his teammates to the bench. We hope and pray that things work out okay for Jevin Johnson again in that injury, as he'll be evaluated and looked at. 5.5 to play in the game. And it was a 21-point lead early in the third quarter for Nedrose as they led 36-15. Stanley came back, though, and wound up cutting it down to 4 at the end of 3 periods at 41-37. And Jevin Johnson was a big part of that as he scored 11 points in that period. And now we're going to get a Blue Jay timeout here as Corey Anderson is going to chat things over with his guys. We'll take a break as well.
Why do I bank at First Western? Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Austin Cannonwisher, the 6'4 junior, checks in to take Johnson's spot as we will return to action here after the injury break. Blue Jays inbound to Peterson in backcourt. Gets by Burkhardt on the dribble. Leaves it to Gettle. He'll launch a three that's too hard off the glass. Derek Heiner gets the rebound. A little give and go for Heiner. Counted and one. Ashton Peterson will pick up the Blue Jay foul, his third and the third of the quarter. So Derek Heiner to the Servpro free throw line for an and one free throw, which is no good. Inbound to Peterson, working against the press, going against Burkhardt across the line. Tried to feed it ahead to Cannonwisher, but it goes off his hand and out of bounds. Stanley turnover. Egan on the drive. Midi, no good. Wills with the tip, that's up and good. He's got 9, and the Cardinal lead is back to 8 points. Whistle and a foul. That'll be going against Derek Heiner of Nedrose. Third on him, third team foul. So Blue Jays will inbound. And both teams looking for their first win in region play here in Division A. Hunting shot, short. Whistle on the rebound. Blue Jay foul, it'll be called against Landon Gettle. 2 on him, and the fourth team foul. Approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter. Egan's pass, tipped by Peterson. Caleb will get it back. This time drives all the way to the bucket, left it short. Heiner gets the rebound, that won't fall. And then a whistle and a foul going to be called against Stanley, and that'll go against Landon Gettle, the 6'1 sophomore. 3 on him. It's the 5th team foul on Stanley here in this quarter, so that means the remaining 4:08, any Stanley foul, 2 free throws for Nedrose. Derek Heiner at that Servpro free throw line right now, sinks the first of 2. We thank Farstead Oil for their sponsorship, serving the area since 1938. Your source for wholesale fuel, mobile lubricant, and DEF needs. Farstead Oil. The offensive rebound. Another opportunity here for Nedrose. Wills in the lane, hit it poked away, and on the loose ball, a foul. Peterson gave a shove, so he'll get his 4th. 6th team foul of the quarter. We'll send Derek Heiner back to the Servpro free throw line. 5 points on the night. Now 1 of 4 from the Servpro free throw line. His senior on the season, 57% from there. He'll get 1 more. This one is short, and Hunting gets the rebound for Stanley. They got as close as 4 points, end of the third and into the fourth, but have not gotten any closer than that, have Stanley. Trying to do that here. Cannonwisher in the lane, should have just shot that one instead of trying to pass to Gettle. Turnover, Heiner with the baby hook, rolls off. Cannonwisher collects it. Austin across half court, now leaves it to Peterson. Back to Cannonwisher, no on the 3. Heiner rebound and a reach in, gonna be called against Stanley. Guilty once again will be Landon Gettle, the sophomore, and that'll be 4 on him. So Derek Heiner back to the Serve Pro free throw line. 5 points on the night for him. Now 6 as he makes the first. Zeke Weinbar back in for Stanley. As Gettle out with those 4 personals. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this one. 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line for Heiner at that time. Hunting on the attack. Off the rim. Nedrose has numbers. Wills in the lane with the stop and pop. 4 in the quarter, 11 on the night for him. And lead is back to a dozen at 51-39. 2:40 remaining in the game. From the near side, the shot rolls off the rim. Ahead to Egan. Left side, no. Cannon Wisher gets by Heinert. And then Derek gave him a little shove, so Heinert will pick up the foul. 4 on him. 4th of the quarter. So next one, the penalty goes into effect against Nedrose. Barstead will inbound. To Hunting. Back to Barstead in the corner. The 3 too hard, and Heinert runs down the rebound in the corner. Wills will curl back around and reset the offense with a lead of a dozen. 2 minutes to play. Now to Burkhart. Nedrose content to just use some clock here as much as they can. Heiner with the kick out to Wills. Jaden's 3, yes! And the lead now up to 15. That's the long pass. A turnover for Stanley. Corey Anderson will call a Blue Jay timeout here. So we'll take a break as well.
Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? It could be the quality of the Arco fuel, the great selection of snacks, drinks, and convenience items, the amazing touchless car wash, including their monthly car wash club, the clean restrooms, or the free air. Most of all, it's the warm, friendly customer service. See for yourself at Dakota Square Arco, 1520 24th Avenue Southwest in Minot.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in here on your Thursday night. 4 was the lead for Nedrose after 3 quarters. They've now pushed it back to 15 with just over a minute and a half remaining. To the near corner, they'll work it to Derek Heiner. And again, content to just work some clock here with the lead. Heiner skips it to Egan. And underneath, finishing it off with points, Derek Heiner makes it. Gettle at half court, had it poked away by Heiner, but Peterson will go back and get it. Ashton now brings it back into front court. Minute to play. Poked away again by Heiner, out of bounds. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads post game. Comes up following the conclusion of our game. Our Sport Clip MVP of the game, as well as Move of the Game, coming your way here on PSP Network. Shot clock violation as it runs out. Final 40 seconds to tick off the clock here.
Sorry, guys. You're all right.
Wills will bring it up court. Double team by Weinbar and Gettle. Gets it across to Egan. Difference of about 4 seconds between game and shot clock as Heiner tries to drive baseline and inadvertently kicks it out of bounds. So Stanley will get it back for the most likely the final shot of the game here. Peterson to Gettle, the three from the corner, no. Rebound, Hunting underneath, gets the rebound, puts it up and in. And that will be a final, as it'll be Nedrose with the victory tonight, 56-41. Our final, the post game coming up next.
Presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At SunTracker, we know the most precious memories are those spent together. From sharing the joys of fishing, to watching the grandkids wipe out on a tube, spending the day just relaxing with your significant other, or laughing away the evening with your friends. These are the moments you'll remember forever, and they're all made possible by SunTracker.
Find the full lineup at Swenson RV and Marine in Monaghan, Bismarck, or online, swensonrv.com.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Blue Canyons, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
It's time for this week's PSP Network Player Performance of the Week.
Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. Congratulations to this week's nominees on Big Time Games. The votes are in, and this week's Player Performance of the Week belongs to... Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and watch for next week's Player Performance of the Week. Powered by the Aggie Foundation, Ryan Family Dealerships, and Minot State University. PSP Network, it's game day.
The Aggie Foundation is a 501c3. Our mission is to really help out the communities that allow us in for charitable gaming.
We are so thankful for Aggie Foundation for giving us the $2,500.
I can't thank the Aggie Foundation enough for what they've done.
Aggie Foundation has been just a great partner for our community.
Some of these programs wouldn't be able to continue on without funding from programs like this.
We're always looking for new partners, new communities to be in. So if we can make an impact in that community, we will.
Since 2003, the architects and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Welcome back to Nedrose, our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game report. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farmer business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Learn more at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads is your post-game headquarters located on the bypass. You can stop in and order from their delicious menu or online at shotscrossroads.com. And remember, team buses of all sizes are always welcome at Shots. Final score again tonight, the Cardinals win over the Blue Jays 56-41 is our final tally here this evening. Take a look at individual scoring. 14 points to lead the way for Jaden Wills tonight for the Nedrose Sawyer Cardinals. Caleb Egan was in double figures with 10. 8 points for Gavin Vignes, 8 for Davin Hayes, and also 8 for Derek Heinert. 6 points for Brixton Burkhardt tonight for their total of 56. And, Seth Wolf also had 2. Meanwhile, for the Stanley Blue Jays, on the night, they were led in scoring by Jevin Johnson. He had 12 points. 10 of those came in the third quarter. And then, of course, he left in the fourth with that injury, hoping, praying that things turn out all right for him. Ashton Peterson contributes 6. 5 points for Landon Hunting. 5 also for Henry Sorensen. 4 points tonight for Landon Gettle. And Zeke Weinbar with 2 for their 41. Quarter scores, it was 13-5 in favor of Nedrose after one period. In the second, 16-9 in favor of the Cardinals as they led 29-14 at halftime. Third period, that's when Stanley made their move. 23-12, was the tally in the third as they cut it back to 4 points at 37-41. In the final period, 15-4. Cardinals outscore the Blue Jays to win by 15 at 56-41. Nedrose led throughout the ball game and by as many as 21 points early in that third quarter as they led 36-15. But then again, Stanley would go on that run to cut it to 4 at the end of the period, the closest they would get. Team stats for tonight. Blue Jays 26 turnovers on the night. They're whistled for a total of 16 fouls. Nobody fouling out for them. And from the Serpro free throw line on the night, they wind up 4 of 6 for 67%. Nedrose on the night, 14 turnovers. I have them down for here on the evening. They are whistled for a total of 13 fouls on the night, and nobody fouls out for them. On the night from the Serpro free throw line, they are 5 of 15 for 33% from the Serpro free throw line. So with the victory, Nedrose improves to 3-7 on the year, evens up their Region 3 record now at 1-1. Stanley Blue Jays fall to 2-6 on the year and 0-1 in Region 3. Sport Clip MVP of the game brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips, home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like that MVP experience at Sport Clips. You can check in with a hairstylist at sportclips.com. Our MVP of the night is Jaden Wills of the Nedrose Cardinals, the sophomore. Again, leading the way with 14 points on the night, including 7 of those 14 coming in that fourth period to help them seal the victory. The move of the game is brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Time to bring a spa into your home, and the place to go is Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway in Minot. They have a huge inventory and the perfect sales team that will help you find the spa that is just right for you, or maybe a sauna or a game for your rec room. Stop into Magic City Home Leisure on South Broadway in Minot. The move of the game, I'm going with Gavin Vignes of the Nedrose Cardinals as he came off the bench and hit a pair of big threes in that second period, including one that beat the clock just before halftime. So those big threes from Gavin Vignes, who again averages 2 points a night coming off the bench. He had those 2 big threes and another made bucket for 8 points tonight. The move of the game brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. What's next for these 2 ball clubs on the schedule for Stanley? They have a date with the Beulah Miners coming up on Saturday, and then next week they're at Devil's Lake for a tournament there against Four Winds Minnewacan and Grafton. So it does not get any easier for the Blue Jays. Neither does it get any easier for the Nedrose Cardinals, as they will be playing at Surrey next week and then at Kenmare Bullbells, the next scheduled games for them as they continue to move through the season. For us, as we check our schedule, big action coming tomorrow night. A lot of WDA stuff, including that key matchup between Minot High and Century and girls and boys. I'll be at Surrey for a Division B District 6 title, not title, but big game there between Glenburn and Surrey. And then I'll be to Mulhall for MLS DLB boys on Saturday afternoon. Again, make sure you follow us on all our social medias to keep up to date. Big thanks to Trevor Hess for camera work tonight. I'm Jonas Nelson, thanking you for joining us. We thank our sponsors, Brock Seitz, the athletic director and coach here, Corey Anderson, the coach of Stanley, for getting us information as well so we can get on the air and bring you our great product promoting these area athletes. Cardinals with the victory. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great evening, folks.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Ryan Buick GMC, we treat every day like game day.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen.
1.2-liter turbo engine, ultra-wide screen, on 2. Ready?
We know how to get you in the right vehicle.
Bucanyans, and hut, hut.
From the test drive to the handoff, we make every step easy. This season, start your drive at Ryan Buick GMC.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Clean it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.